defensive tackle rotation working out?
I mean, I think it worked out like it's been in the past. Just everybody gets snaps playing on the D-line, and we just like to keep everybody fresh and being able to get out the quarterback and get out the run.
What was your reaction when Jordan Davis got drafted, and what have been your impressions of him so far?
Well, we ain't seen him yet, but of course we was happy. He definitely added a big piece to us, another great defensive lineman, so it just make us even deeper, and we just ready to get rolling with him.
Do you feel like with him coming in that maybe you'll be asked to line up less over the nose?
I don't really know how they're going to really use it. They ain't really started talking about how they're going to use any of us right now. It's just really been workouts and just getting ready, getting in football shape.
How about on a personal level, Javon? Do you look at somebody as big as Jordan and say, okay, he can handle this, maybe I can play a little bit more three technique or something of that nature?
I mean, I love playing everywhere on the defensive line, but of course I love the three. I love the nose too, but like I said, it don't really matter where I play. It's just more so what I need to do to help the team.
What's the next step for you? Last year was sort of a Pro Bowl caliber year. What's the next thing for you?
I think it's just always growing and getting better. I had one of my better seasons last year, so it's just, trying to be even better this year. And I think that's just the goal going into every year is just being the best player I can be for the team.
What was your reaction when Fletcher was initially released but then later re-signed? What was your initial reaction? What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, I was happy when he came back, so I was kind of surprised about the release, but just happy to have him back with us. Like I said, for us to just keep going and growing as a defensive line.
With the drafting of Jordan Davis, you got a young defensive tackle. Do you approach him, tell him things that he's doing that maybe he can work on, or do you let him approach you to ask you about what he thinks you should, what you think he should do?
I think it's more so I kind of just lead by example. When he come and ask me questions of things I do to help me be a better football player, that's when I kind of express and tell him the things he need to know to being a better pro in this league.
He's a Charlotte guy. Did you know him at all?
It's crazy. Some of my friends, or some of my coaches, was working him out in Charlotte. So they hit me up when we drafted him. And I did know of him. I heard of him before, like when he was at Georgia, and he came from Mallard Creek. But I really found out when he got drafted, when he was going through the process, that he was from Charlotte.
What's the toughest thing in the transition that you find from college to pro, being a defensive tackle, the things you have to work on?
Like I tell them, it's just really just getting comfortable with the game. Some of that, you can learn from the older guys, but some of that just come with repetition. And other things is just getting you a little routine, during the week, during the season, during the off season, just getting, like I told people, you get things from all the older players, like things that you see them doing, and try to kind of translate it into your game or your routine during the week, and you get your own routine, and it just help you grow as a player.
Javon, what surprised you when you were a rookie, that when you came in here, did you really realize what was going to happen to you as a player as you developed, that you may see him, Jordan Davis, go through?
I think my rookie, I was just trying to play. It's just so funny. I just look back now, just how I was as a rookie, and really didn't know nothing about football to where I am right now. So I think the speed of the game was the big jump for me. Quarterbacks getting the ball out, the offensive lineman being faster and quicker, and just speeding up your game and just learning what to look at when you're playing, and just learning what to hear for when you're playing.
It's a contract year for you. Would you like to play out this year, or would you like to negotiate something ahead of time?
I mean, I love being in Philly. I feel like this is my better years as a pro, but I mean, of course, I love being in Philly, so it's whatever happened.
What's your understanding? Has there been any talk with Jonathan Gannon during the early part of? I know there's only so much you guys can do on the field, but just in terms of schematically, is this going to be rolling it back again, and the fact you guys know a lot more about this scheme for year two, or do you imagine there might be some change?
I think he's always growing. He done grew as a coach, just seeing what all of us can do. But more so we really know the defense now and know what we can be better at this year. Last year we didn't really know what we was going to be running, and we was learning a new system. But this year is more we know what's going on and what we about to be playing this year. And like I said, he just been talking to us about different things, what we can do better this year and what we need to work on.
You played through a contract year before. Is it stressful not knowing what's going to happen after that year?
Nah, not really. I think I approach every year as a contract year in the NFL. Especially like on my rookie year, it wasn't no guarantees or nothing like that. So every year was a contract year, but not really. It's just focusing one day at a time and trying to get better every day.